Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with Going Up by Sanabas. So this continues our Escape the Grid theme week. I hope you're enjoying it. So we do have some clues outside the grid that we're going to have to fill, and the inside clue is escape out the grid to help us with that. All right, let's go over the rules for this one. We do have normal 6x6 Sudoku rules for this internal 6x6 here. So in each row, each column, and each 2x3 box, we are placing the digits 1 to 6 exactly once each. We also have these thermometers in the grid. The way these work is digits have to strictly increase as you move along the thermometer. So if this was 2, this has to be bigger than 2. It could be a 3, but it could also be bigger than 3. It could be, say, a 4. And we could go, say, 6, and then we could put an 8 here, right? Because outside the grid, we're not restricted to 1 to 6. So that would be one way to fill this thermometer. I think you'll find there's maybe a reason it can't be it, though. We're about to go over that reason. So the next is digits outside the grid. So the ones that we end up placing here. These are skyscraper clues. So whatever the digit is, say this was a 3, that counts the number of skyscrapers you can see inside the grid only. And so it's from the line of sight of this clue. So the height of the skyscraper is the digit. So if this was, say, 2, what that's going to do is it's going to hide the 1 skyscraper. Say the 1 was back here. We know we're not seeing the 1 because the 2 is going to be taller than it. Then we could go to, say, 4, and that means the 3 would be hidden, and then we could do, say, 5, 6. So, 6, 5 would be the better way to do that if we want to fulfill 3. So just which skyscrapers do we see? We see the 2 because you always see the 1 right in front of you. This 4 is bigger than all the ones previous, so we see the 4. The 3 is not bigger than all the ones previous, so we do not see the 3. The 6 is bigger than all the ones previous, so we see it. And these 2 we aren't going to see because the 6 blocks it. So 3 green cells, 1, 2, 3, that is the count of 3. That's how many we see. All right, and that's it. Those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. All right. I don't know, I think big skyscrapers are the more useful ones. Yeah. So let's start with this thermo. I'm just going to pencil it. So first of all, we can't actually put a number bigger than 6 outside the grid because we can't see 7 cells. It's a count of cells. So we are still limited to 1 to 6 in these. So what we can do is we can count backwards. 6, 5, 4, 3. And the way we pencil this is this maxes at 3, because if it was a 4, we could go 5, 6, and then what? Nothing. So 1, 2, 3. And then now this can't be a 1 because it would be too big for this guy. So we increase this by 1, get 2, 3, 4. Then we do 3, 4, 5. And then we do 4, 5, 6. We started with 1. We ended with 6. There were 2 degrees of freedom on this thermo because there are 4 cells. 6 minus 4 is 2. So we have 2 extra digits beyond 1, 2, 3, 4, if you want to think about it that way. Or 2 extra digits beyond the 6, 5, 4, 3. So every single cell has 3 options. And we're increasing by 1 each time. So that's how you know you did it right. Lots of ways to know. All right, with a 4, 5, 6 here, you can pencil skyscrapers in a similar way, but not quite as powerful. Because we do know there's a largest possible digit here. Like 6 obviously is not possible, because you then only see the 6. This would be a 1, but it needs to be at least 4. So 5 would block too many digits as well. 4 would block too many digits, because we'd only be able to see the 5 and 6. That would be only 3 digits. And so this maxes at 3. So this is a 1, 2, or 3. And now this cell here doesn't have to worry about blocking this one if it's lower. So we can still be 1, 2, 3, but we can also be a 4. And now this, let's ignore the thermo for a second. This would be 1 through 5. Now, of course, we want to look at this thermo because it does restrict this value. Again, it's 4 long, so we should have 3 each. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, and then 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this didn't restrict the top end, unfortunately. I mean, obviously it wouldn't have. But 1 doesn't go up here on this thermo. 1 doesn't go here. So that's another thing we can look at is where do 1s go? Because 1s can't be anywhere but on thermo bulbs or non-thermo cells in general. So none of these are 1s. These can't be 1 either because of the pointing. Okay, this is 4 long as well. So let's pencil it. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6. All right. So okay. Actually, there's much more we can do with this because, yeah, we're by definition going to see all 3 of these because it has to increase. And if it has to increase, then it's going to, we're going to see all 3 of them. But we can only see up to 3 of them, which makes this 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are going to be 4, 5, 6. These are going to be 1, 2, 3. And these are going to be 1, 2, 3. Oops, 1, 2, 3, and that's not a 1. So this is 1 or 2 only. So we see 1 or 2. Okay. We have to be very careful here. We can't see just 1. The only way to see just 1 is to put a 6 here, but we can't. So it's going to be a 2. That makes that a 3. And the 3 does block the 1, 2 pair. But now this cell here has to be the 6, because if it wasn't, we'd also see the 6. Like if it was a 5, we'd still see the 6 over here. So this has to be the 6, and that fulfills our 2 clue. And now we removed a 6 from the tip, meaning we can move our way down, removing the 5, the 4, and the 3 as our max. All right, this here we have the same issue. This certainly can't be a 1, because this can't be a 6. So this would be 2. And now that makes that 3, 4, 5. And now this has to be 6 in order to block the 5, so we only see 2. Nice. It does put a 6 up here somewhere. Now we remove 3 here and 4 here, but that doesn't propagate upwards. Removing the top digit propagates downward. That's not a 3. This is the 4. Okay. 1, 2 pair does put the whatever's left. Looks like it's 4. All right. So it can't be 4. Moving middle digit doesn't help anybody. Let's see. So this actually, oh yeah, we can place a 6 in this column. And so this is 1. I was going to say it could be 1, but actually it must be 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so this could be a 3. We could go 3, 2, 1. Otherwise, it can't be 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it must be 3. It's not 4, 5, 6, and it's not going to be a 2 because there's nothing to fill there. So that's our 3, and that's our 2. So these can't be 3s. That's our 4 for the column. This is 1, 5, 6. Oops, 1, 5, 6. It's not a 6. 6 is up here. 1, 4, 5. Okay, 4 goes here. So this is a 1, 5 pair. That puts the 2 here. Yeah, this is just dealing with the roping right now. 1, 5 pair here. Maybe it has to do with this. It has to do with this probably. Let's look at this column. So this is a 1, 2 pair, but this is always going to get blocked, and this is always going to get seen. So we can just do our count. So we see this cell, this cell, this cell, and this cell. So we see 4. That gives us 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 2. That's not a 1 anymore. Okay, that's not a 2 anymore. 3 in this column can only go here. That's 1. That's 5 and 1. This is a 5. All right. What do we got here? Right, this has to be a 1, 2 pair. Oh, yeah, the 3 ends up down here. Yeah. Sorry, 3 ends up down here. That's a 6. That's 1 and 2. That's 1 and 2. That's 5 and 1. That's 6. This is 5, and we're done. Very nice. Okay, cool puzzle, Sanabas. Yeah, these escape the grids have been fun. It's a neat mechanic. Much harder to set, so I do appreciate all the setters pumping these out for the theme week. I always give them very short notice, but the puzzles always turn out very nice, so I'm not punished for that yet. Anyway, cool. Thank you for the puzzle. I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it as well. If you did, then why don't leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.